Sherry Wings, a holistic image and wellness consultant. Here today with my special guest. This is Celeste Wright. She is an ISSA certified personal trainer, and that's with the International Sports Sciences Association. She's also a level 2 CrossFit trainer. She's trained individuals and groups at Gold's Gym, Absolute Fitness, CrossFit Rabid, and her own gym, CrossFit 11. She sold her gym so that she could watch her boys' sporting events, and now she is a YoungLiving brand partner. So if you're interested in trying YoungLiving products, feel free to message her. Today we're going to talk about posture. How is your posture? Do you ever slump like when you're looking down at your cell phone? Do you find that your neck starts hurting? Well, did you know that poor posture can cause joint pain and muscle pain? It also kind of steals from your look. If you have good posture and you stand upright, it kind of helps you to have more of a confident image. But if you slump, it kind of makes you look a little intimidated and also can affect how people treat you. First, my disclaimer. This presentation has not been evaluated by the FDA. Products, ideas, and techniques mentioned are not intended to treat, diagnose, cure, nor prevent disease. This is for educational purposes only. We're just showing some things that we do that are helping us with our posture. Okay, first thing is the prize. Tonight we're going to be giving away a free raindrop technique session. And Celeste is holding the box to represent this. You won't be getting the box of oils, you'll be getting an actual session for yourself or a friend. And what a wonderful gift that would be to give to someone who's special to you. The raindrop technique supports the spine, it supports the immune system, the respiratory system, and all the body systems. And to me, it's one of the most relaxing experiences that I've ever had. Okay, so what is good posture? Good posture is training your body to move and function so that the least amount of strain is placed on the body. So when you're standing up, your head would be over your shoulders over your hips over your knees, and your knees over your ankles. And you have a little bit of back tension. It's a little bit of work to stand upright, and I think that's why people slump so much, is because that's the easiest thing to do, is look at your phone, or just slump down in a chair. Have you ever heard someone say, be sure you bend your knees before you pick up something heavy? Well, they're doing that because they care about you and they don't want you to hurt your back. But whether you're standing or sitting or you're picking up something that's heavy, poor posture can put a strain on your muscles and ligaments to keep you balanced. And do you know what that leads to? That strain, it can lead to back pain, headaches, weak and deteriorating posture muscles. And you probably heard, if you don't use them, you'll lose them. Okay, before preparing for a workout, Celeste is going to be showing us some exercises, but before she does, we're going to go over a few things to do in preparation for a workout. And the first thing is a Zytoscan. So she's going to show a picture, a graphic that represents the Zytoscan. And here you can see a person who's speaking. The Zytoscan has made a huge difference in how I approach wellness. It shows you to which essential oils, nutritional supplements, and wellness services that your body has a strong response to. It also shows you what your top stressors are. So what is it that's stressing those different body systems? It shows you what those things are. It removes the guesswork out of choosing essential oils. And one day, when I did my scan not too long ago, one of the very top wellness services that showed up on mine was posture exercises. And then I remember when I started reading that, I was slumping when I did that scan. Wow. Did that scanner actually pick up that I was slumping? I believe it did. The technology is very advanced, very impressive. Okay, so we're going to address a few things that come on the Zytoscan. One thing is the musculoskeletal system. Not long ago, I was going hiking, and if you've ever gone hiking in a strange place, you know that it could be an easy stroll through the woods, or it could be one of the most strenuous hikes you've ever been on, where you end up in pain by the time it's over. Well, we were going, and I noticed that my right foot and my right ankle were getting sore that morning before I changed. And usually when I change and put on my workout shoes or my hiking shoes, I will put some oils on by my feet. And so that day I was out of the oils for the musculoskeletal system that would show up on my wellness report. But I looked in my wellness cabinet and I had this product, the Coolazole Pain Relief, the Coolazole Sports Gel. So I rubbed some on my feet and my joints, and it made the difference. I was able to hike that mountain, that very steep mountain. We had to go across a creek 2 different times, over some very wobbly rocks, hang on to tree branches, climb over roots. It was very strenuous for about an hour. But it was a gorgeous day. We got to see a gorgeous waterfall, got to spend time with my family, and we made it to the top without pain. That was wonderful, getting to the top. This made a difference for me that day. If I had not done that on my feet before I left, it's very likely I would have had to sit in the car because the soreness would have been too much. It was walking across the wobbly rocks was very stressful on the ankle joints. It took a lot of strength to do that climb. So I will be a little better prepared next time before I go to that same hike. Okay, another section that's in the Zytoscan is the respiratory. Now, have you ever been working out and all of a sudden you're just out of breath? Well, she's going to show us the starter bundle, and in the starter bundle, there is a product called Raven. It's this one here that is in the red bottle, and it has eucalyptus in it. So this supports the respiratory system. She's also got her diffuser sitting over here that you'll see when she gets down doing her workout. And so that's something that can be diffused to help support the respiratory system. And to me, it's so relaxing to have diffused oils going when you're doing something like working out. And also notice in this starter bundle that some of the oils have white labels and some have solid colored labels. The reason for that is that some of these are vitality oils. So for instance, the Peppermint Vitality has a white label because that one is designated to be put in your mouth. Well, there's also a peppermint that has a solid green label, and that one is designated to put in a diffuser or on your skin. The truth is, the oil in the bottle is the exact same oil. It's just because of government regulations that they have to label them differently. Okay, another oil that has eucalyptus in it is the Breathe Again Roll-On. And this is very relaxing to do before a workout. So I'm going to apply some of this to Celeste's back. And the reason for that is because this is the closest place to the lungs. Now she can roll it on her chest if she wants to, behind the mastoid, or on the mastoid bones behind the ears, on the glands here, on the throat. She can also put it on her hands and hold them over her face and breathe the oil in. But the reason that you get a faster results on the back is because the lungs are closer to the back. Whereas on the chest, when you put oils there, your heart is in between your chest and your lungs. So it just slows it down just a little bit, but it's still beneficial. But it's so energizing before a workout. Okay, then another section in the Zyto report is mental and emotional. Have you ever felt so overheated, like in the summertime when you're sweating? I'm sure Celeste probably has, because she's done some major workouts in the heat. Overheated. Okay, it's hard to function if you feel overheated and you're like sweat dripping off of you and you're just like wanting to get in the air conditioner. Okay, well there's an oil, it's in the starter bundle, and it's Peppermint Vitality. And you can put a drop in some water. She's holding a glass here. It's best if you put the oils in water that's in a glass or stainless steel container. You don't want to put it in low-grade plastic. If you put oils, essential oils in low-grade plastic, it will leach petrochemicals out of the plastic or out of the styrofoam. And that will just defeat the purpose of using an essential oil. Also, it will eat holes in your containers. So that's very important. If you do choose to use a plastic cup, it's important that's a high-grade plastic. Like YoungLiving's diffusers, they're made out of high-grade plastic. So they're not going to harm you when you put oils in them. There's another oil that you can put in your water glass that's lime essential oil. And the reason I'm mentioning that today is because it supports motivation. Have you ever gone to the gym before and you didn't feel like working out? Well, everybody could use a little motivation sometimes. Or maybe you just felt kind of sad that day. It was maybe a cloudy day and you just didn't feel like it. Lime is a good one to put in the water and drink. And then there's another thing that may have come up before, and that's just feeling miserable. Just miserable head to toe. You're not going to want to work out. You know, it's very tempting to just sit on the couch and eat junk food. But we know that that's not a healthy thing to do. My last Zyto scan shocked me. My very top balancer was Deal Essential Oil. And she's going to show you the Deal Vitality. Began doing some research about this and discovered that Deal Essential Oil is associated with a feeling of outrage. Now, outrage is beyond anger. Anger is when a person has strong displeasure for something or some person. And I looked back over my life and thought, oh yes, there have been many times I've been angry with people or things. But this was outrage. Outrage is when you actually take that anger and you do something with it. You yell with your mouth, or you throw something, or you hit something or somebody. And I definitely don't want to go there. So I just began doing some more studying. Dr. David Stewart wrote the book called The Chemistry of Essential Oils Made Simple. And he said that repressed rage and other toxic emotions can increase cortisol levels and reduce interleukin-2, thus setting up conditions favorable to CANCER. Well, nobody wants that. Also in my study, I learned that Deal Essential Oil can be applied to the head of the pancreas, which is right about here. The pancreas regulates blood sugar. So in my research, I began seeing there may be a connection between outrage and the pancreas. Also, he said that in the Roman times, that the Roman gladiators would rub Deal on their bodies because it emotionally reduced anxiety and nervousness so that they would fight better. Deal may also support insulin levels, glucose levels, and pancreatic function. And if you've ever been around fidgety children and you want them to calm down, this is one of my favorite things. It said to diffuse the Deal with Roman chamomile, and that supports calm feelings in fidgety children. So I was faced with something. That was my top balancer, Deal, and it was associated with outrage. Does that mean that I have repressed rage inside my pancreas? Well, after seeking wisdom about it, I began remembering times that I have been outraged toward a person or toward a thing. One particular instance I remember, I was so angry because my dishwasher would not work. I tried to push in the drawer and it got stuck. And I may have been in a hurry that day or just was in a bad mood, one of the two. And I slammed the dishwasher drawer into the dishwasher because I was so angry. That was outrage. I didn't just have displeasure. I actually did something with my displeasure. And guess what I did? I broke the dishwasher. So I learned a good lesson. I had to pay to get the dishwasher repaired. That was hard to write that check, when it probably could have been fixed. My husband is a great handyman. He probably could have fixed it in 5 minutes. But I learned a good lesson that day. I should not act on my anger. I should wait and get wisdom about what to do first. So after seeking wisdom about this issue, I realized, yes, there is a possibility. What do you think? Do you think there's a relationship between toxic emotions and issues, wellness issues in the body? Personally, I do. I believe there is. And so I got busy. I placed an order for some Deal Essential Oil, and I began putting it on the head of my pancreas each day. And then I took the Deal Vitality, the one that she showed you, and I put a drop under my tongue. Well, then one of the fastest ways to get essential oil into your bloodstream is to put it inside your cheeks. So I dipped the tip of my tongue under my tongue and picked up that oil, this oil right here, and then I just rubbed it inside my cheeks. I've been trying to do that every day. The advantage to that is 1 drop of that Deal essential oil under my tongue equals 6 drops in a capsule swallowed. So I saved money because I used 1 drop instead of 6. Plus saved time because I didn't take the time to fix a capsule or fix one for every day. So it saved time and money. The only disadvantage is that some of the oils do not taste good. So I had to kind of press through that. But to me, it's worth it to not have to pay extra money and not have to take the time to make all those capsules. So the pancreas regulates blood sugar, and that's a very important organ in the body, as we all know. A lot of people are affected in that area. So I'm getting busy getting that oil on me. Now that was just for me. I'm not treating or diagnosing anyone else. This is just something that I discovered in my research that I believe I needed to do, is get busy doing that. Another thing is I was thinking about the people. Now the dishwasher was a thing I was angry at. As I was thinking about people I've been angry with over the years, I was just reminded, when I felt angry towards someone, they were probably not affected. If I didn't say anything to them, they didn't even know about it. But it was affecting me. What if it was affecting my pancreas? That would be bad. You know, I don't want to go there. I don't want it to get worse and worse. So I began working on my attitude. I began thinking the other side of outrage. Do you know what the other side of outrage is? It's regard. Regard is having a kind, affectionate feeling and thought towards someone or something. So as far as my dishwasher goes, I began thinking, I'm thankful for that dishwasher. I shouldn't complain when it tears up. You know, we can get somebody to fix it. It's not that big of a deal. I don't want to hurt my pancreas because of that dishwasher. That would be ridiculous. Same thing with people. It's important to think on the good things about those people that I've been angry with in the past, and not to spend too much time dwelling on what it was that they did that may have caused me anger. Because we can't control anybody else, we can only control ourselves. And I don't know about you, but it has been a big job personally for me to keep myself in line. I haven't had time to deal with anybody else, just making sure I do what's right. Okay, now for the fun part, Celeste is going to demonstrate the posture exercises. So she's going to walk behind me, and we're going to start with some posture problems. Okay, the first posture problem is called a forward head. So if you ever hold your cell phone and look down a lot when you're doing that, you can end up getting stiff muscles in the back of your neck. And so she's going to demonstrate the fix. And that is to move only your head, drop your chin down and in toward your sternum while stretching the back of your neck. Hold for a count of 5 and do this 10 times a day. Okay, posture problem number 2, rounded shoulders. Have you ever noticed when somebody's looking on their phone or at a computer, sometimes they'll round their shoulders over like this, they're hunched over. Well, the problem happens is that weakness in the middle and lower parts of your trapezius. Now, that's the large muscle. Celeste, you turn around. That's this area right here. This is where the trapezius is. Okay. It's a large muscle that spans your shoulders and back. So the fix is to lie face down on the floor with your arms at a 90-degree angle and lift your arms in the high 5 position without changing your elbow angle. Raise both arms by pulling your shoulders back and squeezing your shoulder blades together. Think of like you've got a tennis ball in between your shoulder blades and you're trying to hold that in place. You hold that for 5 seconds, and that's 1 rep, and then you do 2 or 3 sets of 12 reps daily. So that was problem number 2, rounded shoulders. Okay, problem number 3 is anterior pelvic tilt. And this is where the rear end or the glutes stick out too far, and there's a little bit of a tummy pooch, even if the person is super skinny. And the reason for that is because the hip flexors are tight right here in the front. Okay, so Celeste is going to demonstrate the fix for that. Kneel on your left knee with your right foot on the floor in front of you, knee bent. Press forward until you feel the stretch in your left hip. Tighten your glutes or bottom muscles on your left side until you feel the front of your hip stretching comfortably. Reach forward with your left arm and stretch to the right side. Hold for a count of 30 seconds. That's 1 repetition. And do 3 on each side. And that problem was problem number 3, and it's called anterior pelvic tilt. Okay, problem number 4. This is the elevated shoulder. Have you ever noticed in the mirror maybe one of your shoulders is a little bit higher than the other one? Okay, the problem is that the muscle that's underneath your chest, running from your ribs up to your shoulder blades, is weak. And the fix is to sit upright in a chair. Now, she's going to demonstrate this on a workout bench because when I was sitting in a chair, I didn't feel like I was getting enough of a workout. So she showed me this way. And as you can see, she's got books on each side of her, so that gives her a little bit more leverage. But I'm going to read to you the instructions as if you're sitting in a chair. Sit upright in a chair with your hands next to your hips, palms down on the seat, arms straight. Without moving your arms, push down on the chair until your hips lift off the seat and your torso rises. Hold for 5 seconds, that's 1 repetition, and do 2 or 3 sets of 12 reps daily. Good job. Okay, the next, the 5th problem out of 6, we're going to do 2 more, is pigeon toes. And that is when the toes, when someone walks, their toes are kind of turned in. I used to be that way when I was in 1st grade. I had pigeon toes. And the problem is that the glutes are weak, and those are your bottom muscles. The fix is to lie on one side with your knees bent 90 degrees, and you lift your knee upward, separating your knees like a clamshell. You pause for 5 seconds, and then you lower your knee to the starting position, and that's 1 rep. You perform 2 or 3 sets of 12 reps on each side daily. And the question I had for her about this was, do you lift your knee and your foot, or just your knee? And she said you only lift your knee because you're going to get a better workout in your glutes. Okay, problem number 6 is duck feet, and that is when someone's feet, when they walk, they turn out more than 10 degrees. The problem is that the oblique muscles, which are the muscles here in your sides, and then the hip flexors that are right here in the front, are weak. And the fix, now this is hard to do. When I first saw this, I couldn't do it, but Celeste showed me an easier way to do it. You get on your stability ball, and you, without rounding your lower back, you tuck your knees under your torso, using your feet to roll the ball toward your body, then back to the starting position. That's 1 rep. You do 2 or 3 sets of 6 to 12 reps daily, and then you assess your posture. Now, if you come to me and you get a Zyto scan, then you'll have access to all these instructions. It also has a posture check. It shows you what to do to check your posture. So this is a very valuable scan and report. Okay, now you notice when she got up fine because she's very fit. But there have been times in the past when I've gotten up from a workout and things are kind of spinning. So she's going to walk around and get Ninja Red. I'll let you see that. This is one of my favorite nutritional supplements, Ninja Red. And one of the reasons is because it supports that relief from that spinny feeling that you have when you get up too fast. It's an antioxidant supplement. It supports relief from sluggishness, tiredness. It supports your energy level, your strength, your blood sugar levels, your respiratory system, your joints, your athletic performance, your muscles, your bones, etc., etc., etc. This product has amazed me at all the things it does, and it's delicious. So this is the first thing that I bought. I bought the premium starter kit with the Red in it, and I was amazed. The first week my energy level went, pew! It was like way up there. This is wonderful. Where has this been all my life? Okay, would you like to have your own starter bundle? Maybe you haven't got one yet. She's going to show you the starter bundle one more time. And this is just 10 of the oils. There are 2 more that come in the kit. It also comes with 2 packs of Ninja Red, some roller balls, some Thieves hand sanitizer and Thieves spray, and a diffuser. And there is a diffuser sitting here in front of the fireplace. You can pick out which diffuser that you like. So if you would like your own premium starter bundle, or if you would like a Zytoscan, feel free to contact the person that invited you to watch this class. And if you found it on your own, feel free to contact Celeste or me. You can message us on Facebook. When I first saw the prices of these products, I was shocked. I've been using healthy products for a long time, but YoungLiving's products cost even more than that. But I realized that you get what you pay for. And there were times in our lives when I would try to buy the cheapest of everything because I thought that would be the best way. But then I started noticing our wellness was going down, 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 down very quickly. Like every year we were catching something. And I saw our immune systems were getting weaker and weaker, and that's not good. So I decided to switch and move wellness up to the top. So now when I make purchases, I buy wellness products first, groceries come later, and other things. And it's made a difference. I feel so much better than I did before I began using YoungLiving essential oils. Okay, now for the prize drawing. If you would like to win a raindrop, she's going to hold up the raindrop box again. I'm not giving away the box of oils. I'm giving away an actual raindrop session where you can come to my spa room and get a very relaxing raindrop experience. If you live out of town and it's not convenient for you, there were several people that weren't interested in this class, and one lives in California, one in Massachusetts, one in Brazil. I know that you're not going to be able to come for a raindrop, so what I'm planning to do, if you decide to participate and you actually win, I'm planning to look for someone in your area to do the raindrop for you. So anyway, the way you win is do a few things. The deadline is in 3 days, Thursday, March 3rd. Please like this video and like our page. The name of our page is Confident Images with YoungLiving Essential Oils Independent Distributors. Tag at least one person under the video, or you may just share the video on social media. Now I'm going to post every bit of this at the end of this class. You can look in the event, the Standing Tall event, and you can see these instructions. You don't have to remember all this or write it down. But if you are a new or reactivating customer and you would like to purchase something from anyone on our team, the Confident Images Oils team, please message me and let me know that you want to do that, so I will not overlook you. Because if you just buy something from Celeste and she doesn't tell me for some reason, then I wouldn't know. If you are already an active customer on our team, and that means you bought something in the last year, then that would already qualify you. You don't have to order anything else this week. If you're a non-local customer, like I said, and you want to participate, but you live too far away, please message me and let me know so I don't overlook you, and that'll give me a chance to start looking for someone in your area. If you tuned in late, please feel free to watch the replay. It will also be on my YouTube channel, Sherry E. Weems. If you have any questions, feel free to message either of us. Thank you so much for watching. Let's stand upright and have confident images without sacrificing our health.